What up, y'all? Eros here, he, they pronouns, and this is Link in Bio, the show about sex work online. And as an aspirational porn star and someone that's been on OnlyFans for about half a year now, I will be your host, and I will take you into our world with me. And together, we're gonna learn from seasoned porn stars, from cam girls, escorts, strippers, and other sex workers that have a lot to teach us. I hope y'all are ready. Let's go. Let's get into it. This is Link in Bio.
One thing that has helped though, being on OnlyFans has helped me better communicate my boundaries.
All right, y'all, so this is the love episode. Like, how do you talk to your family about being a sex worker? How do you talk to your kids? At some point, I do want kids, and I want them to know that what I do for work is safe and allowed and okay. So in this episode, we'll talk about navigating love in all forms as a sex worker.
How much time is your dad life versus sex worker life? Like if you were to split up your day?
I always try to tell people, being a parent is full-time, never-ending. I might be in the middle of editing and I hear downstairs or the other room, little man's crying. I gotta put that on hold, And I'm sure every other person that you talk to can attest to this as well. Like being a sex worker is pretty much a 24/7 job as well, because you're in business for yourself. Any kind of job, when you are the staff, the management, the creator, the publicist, the everything. We wear every single hat that can possibly be worn in business. So, that's a 24/7 thing too, because even when you about to put your head down and go to sleep, you're thinking of the next idea of what you're gonna do for tomorrow.
I'm happy that the world is changing, because I think when sex work started, it was like a secret thing. Like women didn't say they were strippers. You didn't know, and prostitutes were like taboo, so now the world is changing, and I think it's beautiful.
You're older and they get into it. I've noticed when just speaking to people personally, the backlash from your personal family and friends isn't as bad. I don't know if that's because people feel you're more secure in yourself, you're more of an adult. But that's a huge thing I hear a lot. It's my older friends who are 30 something coming into sex work, they don't nearly have as much trouble with the hate and stuff from people they know as some of my girlfriends who got in at 19.
What up, y'all? Eros here. I use he, they pronouns, and by day I run a cool ass channel called What a Weekend. Hopefully you've heard of it and hopefully you subscribed. By night I just do nasty ass shit on OnlyFans and I make music. I'm known for a lot of shit, to be honest. I would say I'm known for just being pretty as fuck. How did you navigate telling your friends and family that you were a sex worker? My family raised me to be real independent and to be, they raised me to be the way that I am now. And I've reached a point in my life where I just don't ask for permission. I just don't ask for permission. I don't really care who I'm talking to. I'm way too successful at this point to ask someone to do something that I want to do. It's just not gonna happen. But what I went to my friends and family and etc., what I made sure to mention to everyone is this is something that I'm going to do. You can decide, do you want to maintain a relationship because I love you? If you want to wrap it up now and we can just, pack up a beautiful relationship and just reminisce on it, it's a past thing, we can do that too. But this is something that I'm going to do. And I think my family raised me that way. I've been raised this way, to be bullish about my decisions and to take my decisions seriously and to not question them and allow others to question them. The first thing that my mom ever did was allow me to make decisions about the way that I live, and now I think I make pretty good decisions. I think that all those years of her allowing me to experiment with decision making has gotten me to a point where I really trust my decisions.
Do I have any hesitation or fears for Eros working in the sex work industry? I think it's my hesitation or fear is probably general whenever it comes to arrows. Is as long as every move that you're making is a safe one, and as long as every move that arrows is making is keeps them safe, keeps them healthy and not at risk.
The only thing I would think that I would want arrows to know is just safety. Guard your physical safety and your mental safety.
What was your honest perception of sex work / sex work in the past? I was just real judgy like everybody else. I thought that anybody that was engaged in any form of sex work was doing it as like their last resort. I really did think that. I was just like, oh, well, they couldn't do any other type of work, so their last resort would be throwing ass around and all this shit, right? And as someone that's done it, and like this is one of a few different like income streams of me that just provides me joy and happiness and all this shit, I've learned that that's just so not the case. That is something we have to perpetuate so then people can feel bigger than others, you know? Like sex work is a job like all the other jobs, and some people are better at it than others. Like it's just a job, and I didn't know that. Hey, Arrows here. Just wanted to check in and see if you liked the episode so far. If so, please support us on Patreon. Our Patreon is patreon.com/whataweekend. Okay, let's get back to the show. What does it feel like to be in love?
Hold on, I gotta drink some water first.
It feels thirsty. It feels nice. It feels really, really, really nice. After having been in like, you know, a lifetime of thinking you're in love, wanting to be in love, thinking you were in love, and then actually going like, oh, like this is what it's supposed to be like. All the good, all the challenges that are just working towards the good. And a lot of self-reflection. And I think that's what love should look like, even within yourself. And so the same kind of like love I expect within myself, I expect it too and from you as well.
You never really see us be on a man like, yes, like or something like that. Yeah. But on OnlyFans, we be doing the stuff that people don't get to see at all.
Yes, definitely. And she lost her man virginity with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted her to explore her sexuality. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like within this world, people are so judgmental, and they're just like, you know, you're a lesbian, or they'll criticize you to do something with a man, but she wasn't able to explore her sexuality.
It wasn't that. I just said because I feel like I found my one that I'm supposed to be with. Yeah. I found the person I love. So let's not try. If she wants to have sex with a man, let's try it. I know I'm secure with her, so she opened my mind to it.
What I would tell couples that are interested in doing it is to just do it. There's no fine print on what lighting is needed, how long the video needs to get done. If you try to keep everyone happy, then you will be miserable. So if you shoot a video that's 5 minutes, they want a video that's 30. If you shoot a video that's 1 minute, then they want a video that's 6. You're never going to be able to satisfy everybody, so don't chase that rabbit.
You got people who don't complain at all. And you got subscribers who don't say nothing all month. They just subscribe, and those are my favorite ones. And you know, then you got some that's like, oh, can you do this? Put your leg over here and your hand over there, and you know, like all this stuff, you know. But
I like to express to people that it's best in their best interest to treat their OnlyFans as well as any sex work kind of along the lines of how iPhone is. iPhone is very secretive. Their price is high, and they ain't doing too much advertising.
What advice would you give a sex worker who wants to tell their friends and family but are afraid of how they will react? Listen to all of you that are nervous to like come out as a sex worker. I've had to come out as a lot of different things in my life, and so I'm familiar with the come out process. I'm gonna remind you this, and take it as you will. It might be a little harsh, but fuck these fucking people. Live your life, and then whoever shows up is who's supposed to show up. Like seriously, like I've lost so much time in my life trying to alter and mend myself to better fit the circles that I was a part of.
Advice I would give to a family member of a sex worker. You know, I think when it comes to a relationship with anyone, and especially a family member who are assigned by a higher power, I think that you have to focus on the things that are important to your relationship with that person. The communication, the honesty, the respect, those things are most important when you're dealing with someone who is an adult and maybe choosing something that you would not choose yourself or for them. You know, as long as they're safe, they're healthy, and they're not at risk. I think it shouldn't be more than an opinion that is solicited.
Ooh, what does it mean to exist today? Oh, I'll just speak to this. One of my favorite things about Link in Bio also was that like it was made by sex workers, for, you know, aspirational sex workers, for sex workers who were just getting involved in this, and for, you know, sex workers who've done this for a while but are interested in switching to digital now. You know what I mean? Like I'm so happy that this series was, I just feel like it was our love letter, you know, a love letter to the industry, a love letter to the marginalized folks within the industry. Like, I really liked this series, and I'm so happy we did it.
I just found it very interesting for someone who literally is watching from the outside and just kind of watching, and all of the people who are engaged in also helping and assisting and clarifying is just such a new thing that for me, that my generation simply did not talk about sex. I mean, it was like you're on your own and every person for themselves. This generation, to have so many people engaged in providing information, perspective, fetishes, specifics is really kind of nice.
From watching the link in Bio, I think that the people that Eros has, or that have been on the series, they're choosing to do it in a way that keeps them safe, a way that they don't come to harm. Now, I don't know if they ever did while doing sex work. I don't know, but my hope at this point, it seems like they're making wise choices and being safe.
Rant time! I can't change in this one series the stigma that sex workers like myself experience on a regular basis. I can't take away the fear that someone might steal my content or someone might leak my family's address. All I can try to do to help make this a little bit safer for, you know, my younger self or other people who are coming up like me is to share our stories. And my story right now is my life would be a lot easier if y'all loved on us as publicly as you do privately. Thank you so much for watching Link in Bio. We've worked so hard to make this feel special, and hopefully it felt that way. Hopefully you learned something. If you like this show or any of the other shows on the What a Weekend channel, please support us on Patreon. It's $5 a month, and our Patreon is patreon.com/. If you are looking for anyone in these episodes, I put all of their information in the description box. So if you're looking for their social links or their OnlyFans links, it's all in the description, including my stuff. But just in case, I'm Angry Arrows on OnlyFans, on Instagram, and on YouTube. Okay, y'all, I think that's it. Oh man, thank you so much for watching, and until next year, I'll see you soon. And I'm just so happy that you stuck around and watched all the episodes. I didn't like that, because I don't know if you've watched all the episodes. I don't know you. Let's try this again. I do. I think too fucking much, and it's so much. Okay, let's go. And as we begin to, what's my final line? Let me just get to my thing. Okay. There's hair on my face. But y'all, thank you so much for watching.